guys, it's Tiffany from supereasymath.com. Now we are going to solve f of x equals 3x squared minus 4x plus 1, and they want us to plug in x plus 2 everywhere we see an x value in this problem. So just for space purposes, I'm not going to write the f of x part for now. I'm just going to write equals 3, and then x plus 2 is here, and that's squared, and then it's minus 4, and then we need to add our x plus 2 here, x plus 2 plus 1. Okay, this is our new problem. This is what it looks like now. Well, if you remember, order of operations tells us to work with exponents first, so I'm going to solve this part of the problem right now. And what this is telling me to do is it's saying multiply x plus 2 by itself twice. So that's going to look like x plus 2 times x plus 2. So now I'm going to double distribute to solve this part right here. Some people call it foiling, first, outer, inner, last. I think that's a bit complicated and it's easy to forget. I just think of it as just like you would distribute a single digit that's on the outside of a set of parentheses. You're going to take this first term and multiply it over here and then over here, and then you're going to take the second term and you're going to multiply it here and then here. Okay, so let's do it one step at a time without too many arrows first because it gets a little crowded. So if I have x times x, I'm going to end up with x squared. And then if I have x times the 2, I'm going to add 2x. Now I'm going to take the second term that's in this first set of parentheses, the 2, and multiply it by the x. So I'm going to add it to 2x. And now I'm going to take the 2 and add it to this 2. And then that's just going to be a 4. And not add, but multiply. So now all of this portion of our problem is replaced with this, but I can simplify this. So it becomes x squared plus 4x plus 4 because the two center terms can be combined, okay? Now I'm going to rewrite my entire problem, but instead of writing this portion like this, I'm going to plug in what I just calculated it to equal. So it's 3 parentheses x squared plus 4x plus 4, and then it's minus 4x plus 2 plus 1. Now I need to distribute again because I have this 3 on the outside of this set of parentheses. So I'm going to multiply the 3 by x squared, then I'm going to multiply the 3 by the 4x, then I'm going to multiply the 3 by the 4, okay? And I'm going to write down my answer underneath each time. So it's 3x squared plus 12x plus 12. Then I'm going to do the exact same thing, but for this set of parentheses, I'm going to distribute the 4 over to the x and then distribute the 4 over to the 2. Once you get more comfortable with this, you don't have to draw the arrows every time, you just become more comfortable. So I'm not going to draw them for the second time. So we have 4x minus 8 plus 1. Now I want to combine all of the terms that I have that are alike. So like terms mean terms that have like the same ending or they're the same type of number. So in the case of the 12x and the minus 4x, those are the same type of numbers. They're representing how many x's you have. Well, in the case of the 8 or the 1, those are both regular whole numbers. There's no variable next to it. And then in the case of like the x squared, it's in a group of its own as well because there's no other x squared. Okay, so these are different groups. Okay, now we're going to combine all of the ones that are alike. Okay, so 3x squared. So 3x squared is the only one like that. So I'm just going to rewrite it. Now I'm going to combine all my x's. I have a 12x and I have a 4x. Cross them off. It starts to get a little messy if you don't. So 12 minus 4 is 8. So it's plus 8x. Now it's time to combine all my whole numbers. I have a 12 right here, a 1, and an 8. And I can see that the 8 is a minus. So if I take the 12 and I subtract 8, I'm going to have 4. And then if I have 4 and I add 1 to it, I'm going to have 5. So it's a plus 5. So my final answer is this. Be sure to come back tomorrow to take a look at tomorrow's math problem of the day. We're going to talk about expanded numbers. And don't forget, if you need a live math tutor who you can talk to and ask all the questions you want with, head over to supereasymath.com and we'll be happy to pair you up with the tutor who's the best fit for you.